This is a continuation to the just concluded challenge, just the immediate challenge we just finished. The same thing, but I want you to see another variation so that trigger become very simple to you. You can't tell me you don't know what is this. This one we use. This is the way to create table. We've done this earlier in this course. There is no difference. There is nothing new in this code. Also, you can't tell me you don't know this. This is how to update what? A table. There is nothing different here. That's what we did. And we updated the shipper table. The only thing we introduce here is this trigger. This is the only thing that should be strange before the previous challenge. And the only thing that is new also is this place. Create trigger, the name of the trigger, the after, the before, update on shipper for each role. That is the what? The role level. You can't also tell me you don't know this. You know this. The body of the trigger, you know it. Insert it into table. This trigger, this is like the vehicle, the header that encapsulated this one to insert it to where? Into this table which we earlier created. Okay, this is like the vehicle, like the car. Okay. So this one is the car, this is the vehicle, this is the passenger. And you can't tell me you don't know anything about this passenger. This normal way of inserting information into a table, this particular table. So this vehicle, the trigger, is helping us to carry this one to this location. I sat here. To confirm this, I want us to look at another variation to this. What we are going to do now, we are still going to continue like this, but we are going to say use the other method of inserting data into table. Then what I'm going to do, we know that these are the columns. I will put this here. I'm copying and paste so that you see it's just the same thing. You remember this? Then after what do? You come to this place and say what? Value. Then after values, what do? You pull the values now. The value for the first one is this. The second one is this. Third one is this. But you know the normal thing we usually do, we put here, we put the value, we put another one. This is the manual way of doing it. But now we are telling the system to go get the information by itself. Like this one, go to the shippers table, get the new information from the company name, from the phone column, you get the new information. This one now, then lastly, this very one. So we remove these ones. Is there anything new here? So this is the one we're going to use now. So we're going to create a new trigger. We know this trigger already exists. So let's put 2 here to show that this is a new trigger. And this is the trigger we are going to use now to update this place. The new trigger. Okay. If you want us to do it, we can even delete the trigger that brought this one in. So if we save here now, for instance, say show triggers, we know that we have that trigger, which is this trigger. Let's delete it now. Let's just delete it. Let me come here and say, okay, drop trigger. They will give this name that was there before so that you will not be confused. Drop it now. Let me check if there's any trigger again. No trigger. So since I've dropped it now, let me go ahead and create the trigger again with this new information or with this new syntax. Remember this one is there. This table is there. If I say show tables in this database, I should be able to see that table, which is ship update log. Ship update log. So we don't have problem with that. We also have the shipper table too, which is If we check here, even we can see that we have a shipper table, and this information is here. The love express, this is the one we did before. Drop if exists. Okay, I give this one. Okay, does not exist. Now let's try to create it now. Accepted. Good. Let's see if we have the new trigger now. Let me go up and put it. Show triggers. Run. Now we have the new trigger with this information. Okay, what we are going to do now to make the result different, if we come here now, we know that we have this love express. We are going to turn this one to faith express. Faith express. Okay, we are going to run this one now. Change this. Accepted. Let's go back and check the information in the shipper now. See, faith express definitely should give all this information inside this log table, because that's what we told the system, that whenever there's a change in the shipper table, it should come here and drop the information for us. See, log express is there before. Remember, okay, let me show you something. This is the table. This table. This table is different from where? From the shipper table. This table is telling us the first change that took place in the shipper's table was this, which we did before with the other type of syntax. This new syntax is giving us the same thing. Okay, that means what I want to establish here is that this place, don't let it confuse you, is just the normal insert. The only thing that should confuse you before now, which we have explained, is this vehicle. This is the second variation. If you understand this, let's move further. Thank you for viewing.